points you have to keep in mind. So discount on bill discounted, it is the income of the bank. Schedule number 13. Interest on cash credit. Bank provided cash credit to the customer and receive the interest. Bank receive the interest. It is schedule 13. Interest on balance of profit and loss. Balance of profit and loss. It will be considered in our profit and loss last previous year balance that we have to keep. Then next, directors remuneration. It is the expenses of the bank, and directors remuneration, it will come under operating expenses. Schedule number 16. Interest on saving deposit. Interest on saving deposit. Now customer open saving account and customer deposited money in their saving account, and on this particular saving account bank give interest. If the bank give interest, it is an expenditure. So we can say that interest expended, and it will come under schedule number 15. Postal expenses, operating expenses. Printing and stationery, operating expenses. Other expenses, operating expenses. Rent and taxes, operating expenses. Interest on overdraft. Now overdraft facility provided by bank, excuse me, me lecture, I have lectures. Can you call after half an hour? Now interest on overdraft. Interest on overdraft. Now overdraft facility bank provided to the customer, to the businessman. Now overdraft facility means they will give small amount of loan. They will give without any amount of balance, zero balance also there in their account. Still they can borrow the money. Customer can borrow the money. So whatever interest received by the bank, it is the income of the bank. So interest on overdraft, it is the income, and it will come under interest earned. Schedule 30. So friends, I hope you understood. Interest on, interest expended, other income, and operating expense. Operating expense, generally we know that our day-to-day profit and loss account debit balance, debit sides expenses. Now we will move further how we will write our answer. This is a particular format for the year ended. This is a format we have to write. Now one by one we will put the item. First item, interest on loan. Interest on loan, 34,900. This item we have to show. Schedule number 13. Schedule number 13 that we have to show. Amount is 34,900. 34,900. Interest on. Next. Next is interest on fixed deposit, 36,500. Schedule number 15. Interest on fixed deposit, schedule number 15. and amount is 36,500 that we have to show. 36,500. After recording this, next item, rebate on bill discounted. It is a balance sheet item. It will not come. Commission charge on customers. Schedule number 14. Schedule number 14 belonging to other income. How much amount of the commission? It is 910. 910. 910. Now friends, next item, office expenses. Office expenses 15,500. It is the operating expenses. Other expenses, or we can say that it is a operating operating expenses. Expenses 15,500. Next, discount on bill discounted 19,400. Discount on bill discounted 19,400 is the income. We have to show 19,400. Next, interest on cash credit. It is also income. Copy. $22,400. So see friends, how we will write. We will prepare first schedules and whatever total will come, that we have to put in our format. Then after that, next item, balance of profit and loss account 1,200. It is a last year balance. It is a last year balance 1,200. Here we have to keep here profit brought forward from previous year balance 1,200. Then directors remuneration. Directors remuneration, it is a operating expenses. That we have to keep here 420 amount. Schedule number 16. After that, interest on saving deposit 6,900. Schedule number 15. It is a interest expended 6,900. Next, postal expenses 150, printing and stationery 390, and other expenses 180, rent and taxes. These are all amounts comes under operating expenses. These are all amounts we have to keep as a operating expenses. So these things you have to keep in mind where we have to keep the amounts. After that, one more item is remain, that is interest on overdraft 12,800. It will be considered as a schedule number 13. It is a income 12,800. So see friends, all items we recorded. Now what we have to do? We have to find out the total of the each and every schedule. SUM. Interest on schedule number 13 total is 89,500 is a total. Then next other incomes total. No need to find out the other incomes total because only one item is there. The total is 1910. Then interest expended, we have to find out the total SUM. This total, it is 43,400. It is very simple to calculate. Then total of the operating expenses, 18,440. See friends, how we will write, how we will record it. It's very important for exam point of view. You should know about the income, how we will record it properly. Now, whatever total is there that we have to keep in our format. First, schedule number 13, and the total is 89,500. That we have to keep in our format. 89,500. Other income, schedule number 14, 910. Other income, 910. 910. Then next is interest expended, schedule number 15. We got 43,400. 43,400. Then next is operating expenses, schedule number 16. We got the amount 18,440. 18,440. 18,440. See friends, we recorded the all the schedules items, their values also. Now we have to find out the total one by one. First, income total we have to find out. SUM 89,500 plus 910, total will be 90,410. Then expenditure. Expenditure, there is no provision for contingency. The total schedule number 15 and 16 total that we have to find out. 43,400 and 18,440. Total is 61,840. Total income 90,410. Total expenditure 61,840. We got this. Now what we have to do? We have to find out the profit or loss for the year. For that purpose, what we have to do? A minus B. A's total 19,410 and B's total 61,840. So that we have to find out. 19,410 minus 61,840. So we got profit 28,570. 28,570. And last year's profit 1,200. The total that we have to add. Total of profit here 29,770. Then friends, appropriation part is very important. Now we have to find out transfer to statutory reserve 25%. So 25% how we will calculate. It is always calculate on current year profit. It is always calculate on current year profit. 28,570. It is a current year profit. 28,570 into 25%. Into 25%. Now 7142.5 value is 7142.5. We have to round it this particular value 7,143. 7,143. I hope you understood. Here what we have to do on current year profit, we have to find out the 25% value, that is 7,143, and it is transferred to statutory reserve. It is always transferred. They are even the in our problem they are not mentioned any information about the statutory reserve transfer. Even also we have to transfer. They will not give any kind of information about transfer the statutory reserve 25%. Still we have to transfer. There is no other reserves and proposed dividend. This is nil. Okay. Now one thing you have to keep in mind. I already informed profit and loss total 29,770. Appropriation total also same 29,770. Always both the total should be same. Now there is no value of other expenses, other reserves, and there is no value of proposed dividend. Both the values are zero. Now what we have to do, we require this total 29,770. So whatever balancing figure come, it is considered as a balance carry forward to balance sheet. So how it will come? So we have to consider this total 29,770 minus 7,143. Whatever amount come 22,627, it is considered as a balance amount transferred to balance sheet. Balance amount transferred to balance sheet. So friends, I hope you understood how to prepare banking company's profit and loss account. It is very simple. It is very simple to understand also. There is no any kind of adjustments. There is no any kind of difficulty. There is no debit side, credit side. There is no adjustment about the two effects. Simple account is there. It is very simple to write. Therefore, you should practice. See that I explain everything regarding the practical. What you have to do, you have to write the question, solve the answers. I keep this particular video on YouTube. See the YouTube, see the video again and again. You have to understand, and then after that, you can easily capable to solve any kind of problem. So I hope you understood. Next lectures, whenever we will come, that time we will discuss the further problems. So you should write the answers. You should study only listening the lectures without writing. It is not a good kind of study for accounts. You should write in your notebook. You have to keep always 12-digit calculator, find out the total regularly, and use this because practical problem without calculator, without notebook, without pen and pencil, we cannot understand. These things you have to keep in mind. Come regularly. Many students are not coming. Around 38 students are there in your classroom. Hardly 2, 3 students are coming. See that internal exams are over. It means all the lectures are not over. Still, we have to study hard for our 60 marks exam. These things you have to keep in mind. I hope you understood the today's problem. I will not take hard. We will start next problem also in our next lectures. We will go slowly, and you have to understand first the what is the exactly the profit and loss format, what kinds of schedules are there that you have to understand, you have to solve, then we will move further. I hope you understood. Do you have any doubt? Is there any doubt? Hardly 5 students are coming today. So you have to inform your all brothers and sisters. Come regularly, attend the regular lectures. We will try to finish maximum syllabus in this particular month because maybe they will declare the 60 mark schedules also. Timetable they will declare university. Maybe next month they maybe declare the exam also. So don't waste your time. Start your own study also. Okay. Yes. Do you have any doubt? So I will stop here right now and again watch the YouTube lecture and see understand the problem. If it is any difficulty, you can again WhatsApp group, you can come and ask the questions. Anytime you can ask the question. There is no problem. Okay, so I will stop here right now. Good night.